Now, one of the things that's unclear at this point in terms of like what's happening with the Senate investigation of Richard Burr. Did I call him Alexander Burr the other day? Richard Burr. Richard Burr got caught basically doing a version of insider trading because he got information via the Intel committee that we were going to be facing a pandemic. He thought it was relevant enough to actually take some financial moves, as opposed to, let's say, the president, who thought, like, we don't need to buy any PPE. The FBI crashed his, got a warrant for his phone, and it's basically investigating him. Pretty serious thing to do for a standing senator or sitting senator. He has now relinquished his chairmanship of the Intelligence Committee, at least temporarily. I have a feeling that's going to be permanent. Now, the question is like, why is Burr, who has been a bit of a critic of Donald Trump's, I don't know if critic is really the right word, he's been less vocal with his praise than, say, someone like Kelly Loeffler, who has been more vocal with his praise and his Trump's pick to be senator in Georgia, getting investigated when she is not, when she clearly, the record shows she did the same thing. Here is Trump denying that he talked to anyone at the DOJ regarding Richard Burr stepping down from the Senate Intelligence Chairmanship.
All right, any other questions?
Chairman Burr just announced he's stepping down. Your reaction?
Who is stepping?
Chairman Burr, Senator Burr, the man who...
He announced he's stepping down?
Temporarily.
I didn't know that, no.
Have you ever discussed the investigation into Senator Burr with anyone at the Justice Department?
No, I never have. No, I didn't know. When did he announce he's stepping down?
A short time ago, temporarily from his chairmanship.
I know nothing about it. Nothing about it. No, I never discussed it with anybody. That's too bad. That's too bad.
Do you buy that?
He's a great liar, but he's very bad at acting surprised.
Right. What? When did that happen?
No, I hadn't heard that at all. No.
Did that happen a long time ago? I haven't been reading the papers. I've been so busy with the coronavirus. I mean, there is a report now that the FBI is looking into Loeffler's documents. But
she's also not the chair of the Senate Intelligence Committee and just ran, however long an investigation into Russian interference.
Right. And look, I mean, does Bill Barr really need to get the word from President Trump? I mean, we know how this works, right?
Yeah, he knows what the boss wants.
I've mentioned that I had a buddy who worked for a billionaire recently. He's like one of his like lieutenants. And he had said to me, I know you think it's bad, like what goes on, but it's worse than that. And he said, all these guys around this billionaire, there's half a dozen of them. Their whole job is essentially to anticipate what this billionaire is going to want or what he doesn't want or what he dislikes and what he likes. And they go and do it. They don't need direction. And they come back and they say, I've done this. I mean, here's the thing. If I had a squad of people who were doing that and, Brendan went out there and was like, oh, I changed the backdrop to, purple on all our videos or whatever it is. And I'd be like, dude, I don't have that kind of margin of error. That's horrible. It ruined all our videos. But you're a billionaire. You have you lost it to $15-20 million. That sucks, but you're just fired. It's not like I don't need to go out of my way to make sure that mistake is not made. I just, over time, develop a team of people who keep doing positive things for me. And that's what Donald Trump does. He just, people, you're doing the right thing. Good. I mean, because look, he's gone through so many people that he's fired. He clearly never gives explicit directions. He wants them to figure it out based upon his public proclamations and an activity. And when they don't, he fires them, which is why he's gone through so many people. But Bill Barr is going to be there forever. Stephen Miller is going to be there forever, presuming his wife hasn't infected him, because they just keep doing things that Trump likes and they don't mess up. And that's the way it works. So he never has to be explicit about this stuff.